Hello everyone. Gerrard Sheppard checking in from Baltimore, Maryland. Growing up, I was fortunate enough to be surrounded by the Word. My parents were both ministers, so I had the Word in me and around me at all times, which was obviously a positive thing. But when I got to college, I was heavily tested. Coming out of high school, I was a highly recruited football player, so going into college was a big thing around town. Like, this guy is coming to help at this university and turn it around. However, when I got there, me and my coach didn't quite get along as well as intended. So, life kind of took a turn for the worse. I was kind of angry. I was slightly depressed. I was hurt all the time. I was sad. I distanced myself from everyone. I even went to bed crying most of the nights. Just out of anger. And then, when I was down, when I was hurt, temptation came. The enemy would tell me, "Hey, you can go and drink, you can go and party, and things will feel better. Or won't you skip class today and just go, smoke a little, find somewhere to smoke, or go to the club tonight, stay out." And it was very tempting, especially when my friends came back from parties like, "Yo, that party was crazy." And we all know that when we're going through tough times, we look for a way to get rid of it. We look for a way to disperse the pain, to remove the pain. But what I can promise you is that the ways that we as humans try to disperse the pain is temporary. And I'll get to that. My mom would always call me with scriptures that my pastor gave in the service. And one day she called me with a scripture, Isaiah 40:31. "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount with wings as eagles. They shall run and never grow weary. They shall walk and never faint." That scripture resonated in my spirit at that point in time. I felt an instant glow in my spirit. I felt an instant uprising in my spirit. And I knew that it was heaven sent. And what God was telling me was that what I am going through right now, the mood that I was in, the tough situation I was in, that is bound to change. That is bound to change. That can't last for long. But what I must do is submit myself to him. What I must do is let him know, "Father, I can't do it without you. I need you." And it was a point in time in my life where I had to check myself, because I was putting everything in my life before Jesus. I was putting football before Jesus. I was putting my social life, when I care for, I was putting my education before Jesus, everything before Jesus. And that's when my life kind of went downhill. But once I rearranged my life, my priorities, and put Jesus first, things took a turn for the better. Okay, let's fast forward time. Me and my coach still weren't getting along, but the more time I spent with Jesus, the more time I spent praying, the more time I spent reading the Bible, because the Bible briefs me on all the things that I could possibly go through in life. From pain to anger to faith to Jesus healing. It gives me a visual of, what I will experience in life and how to deal with it. So when I spent more time in the Bible, I realized that I'm a conqueror. Through Jesus, I will always win. Through Jesus, victory is mine. Okay, so fast forward 2 years. I transferred from that university to another university. And then I ended up getting picked up by the Baltimore Ravens in the National Football League. So let's think about this. I was at a point in time where I felt like things couldn't get any worse. I reconnected with Jesus. I gave it all to him. I told him I need him. I told him he's my everything. I spent more time with him than I spent more time with anything. And I was diligent. I was faithful. I was loving, and I was loyal to him. And over time, through the building of the relationship and through his plan for my life, things started to rise. And I got picked up. I got my dream job to play in the NFL. Beloved, what I encourage you to do is, no matter where you are, is to take time and to take some quiet time in a quiet area and just say, "Jesus, I need you in my life. I need you to help me. I need you to guide me. I need you to walk with me each and every day. Life has never been the same for me, and it will never be the same for you, for the positive. Because unlike man, Jesus did not judge. No matter what you have done, no matter what sin you have committed, no matter what dirty deed you have done, Jesus is willing to forget that and move on. Let's do this together. I'll pray for you. Thank you for listening.